Hi, thanks for joining us today for another episode with the AcquireFi team. Today, we're going to be talking to Harrison Frye, who is the Chief Growth Officer for AcquireFi. He's got experience in e-commerce, blockchain, the crypto payment space. He had a boutique consultancy firm for growing crypto projects through crypto marketing. He's also headed up the growth and exposure planning for a DeFi insurance company as well. So let's dive in and learn a little bit more about AcquireFi and his role and what he does here. Hey Harrison, how's it going? Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, JC. I've become a huge fan of you over the last few episodes. Finally, we get to have one together.
I'm excited to have you on here. I like to bring people on here and grill them a little bit, make people a little uncomfortable with some tough questions sometimes. And so welcome to being the latest victim of that. So there's a lot of new people on the channel because we've been doing a lot of these videos, and it's a really great series. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then go back and watch the other videos we've done in this series to get a great overall picture of the AcquireFi team and the project. But since we do have some people probably just seeing this for the very first time, Harrison, tell me from your point of view, give me your elevator pitch for AcquireFi.
AcquireFi is, first off, it's a marketplace. It's a merger and acquisition marketplace where we focus on bringing together buyers and sellers of Web3 companies and IP. So we have lots of companies for sale right now. We have 40 companies for sale. That grows and shrinks as you know, things shake and move. And then we have kind of a level of strategic acquisition where we work with some of the bigger clients to go in and help them, perform strategic acquisitions. And then we have retail investment pools where we have different investment opportunities for our retail clients and institutional clients, anyone that wants to invest, depending on their allocation size. And it kind of gives opportunities for a lot of the retail clients, and they're able to get in on acquisition opportunities and other opportunities that I think we're going to discuss here in a little bit. So it's an exciting platform and ecosystem that we're bringing together.
That's super cool. And absolutely, there is something in the AcquireFi system for investors at every level, large and small, from the $150, $250 DeFi investors that want to put it in and see what happens there, all the way up to larger institutional investors are going to be getting involved at AcquireFi as well, and everyone in between through different mechanisms of the project. And we'll talk about a few of those here in just a bit too. So, Chief Growth Officer, that's an interesting role. You're responsible for the growth and development at AcquireFi. Give us an overview of exactly what you do at AcquireFi in that role.
Yeah, so I think it's right now, my main focus is on partnership growth and growing like our network. So my main thing right now is talking to as many partners that I see fit and that we see fit, and growing that and growing basically, the AcquireFi family, and onboarding partners, and then kind of bringing that to marketing, looking at marketing opportunities and solutions there, and then focusing on sales as well. So it's kind of it's a lot of different roles, and it of course evolves as we mature and as we grow. My role and my focus changes a lot.
And that's how it is on a fast moving team like AcquireFi. Everybody fills not only their role, but whatever role needs to be filled at a given time can be given to multiple people, right? You guys are all perfectly fit for your roles at AcquireFi, but able to take on so much more as needed.
Yeah, it's actually one of the best things I think about our team is like everybody's a domain expert, and like Brad, I don't question what's going on with the marketing stuff. I don't question what's going on with that bringing you on and what you guys are doing and on the social media and the content end. I just know it's getting done, and I know it's going to be awesome. So it's
everybody's on the right seat on the bus is something I like to say with that from a book.
Sure.
So a few weeks ago, I talked with Garrett, head of sales, and he gave us a great dive into the deal flow. It's been a few weeks since we did that. What kind of new deals are there in the deal flow pipeline recently? I know I've seen a few come in. What are some of the ones you're excited about right now?
That's a good question. So, man, we just talked last week to a really cool, they're a game project, they're a GameFi project, and they have an NFT play, and they've minted, I think it was $12 million worth of their NFT last year. and they want to sell, or they want to get acquired. It's a strategic acquisition with a company that, a game studio that could really kind of level them up, and they actually want to stay with the project. So that's a really juicy, interesting deal that I'm personally excited with. I've actually been sending that out to some of my network and saying, hey,
That's
you guys
super
take a
cool.
look at this.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a really cool use case too, right?
yeah.
This is not a team looking for an exit. This is a team looking to level up by partnering with the right partner that's bigger and better than them to take things to the next level.
Yeah, so it's not always about acquiring and leaving. It's sometimes about strategic, like why get acquired exactly. We've got some really cool media companies too. We've got that are for sale that would be really interesting and juicy for someone that wants to level up their media in a quick way, be able to grow that.
And that's
Um,
cool too. One thing I do want to go ahead and throw out for everybody, there is an actual Deal Flows Telegram group that you can join. You can
yeah.
join that. There'll be links down in the description that you can join that and follow along as new deals come in too, right?
Yeah, and two, there's always the option on our website. It's a one-click button. You can click to become a buyer, or if you have a company and you want to sell it, just go on the website Acquire.Fi, and there's a button there. You can click to be buyer, click to be seller, or both, and you're kind of a part of the our email streams, and then you can always sign up on the Telegram and get those kind of notifications there and see the deals coming
And
that way.
those are things that can be done right now, even before the actual AcquireFi platform is fully launched. So those are there on the website. Go take advantage of that. So, kind of to that point, actually, with the buyers and sellers, you also have the buyer and seller referral program. How does somebody that wants to get involved in that reach out? What is that about? Let's get some more detail on that.
Yeah, so this is a really cool, juicy program that we've been developing over the past months. And basically, it started with our network and just bringing them in and saying, hey, if you guys have any buyer sellers that you want to introduce to us, we'll cut you in on the deal. So we're kind of extending that out a bit more. And I'm pre-betting anyone that comes in, but if you want to apply or you want to talk about it, just send me an email, Harrison at Acquire.Fi, or find me on Telegram. I'm in the community chat, or you can ask one of our community moderators. But
That's
basically, if you have any buyers that or you have any sellers that and especially if you have numerous of them, then we want to talk to you and we want to get you in as a
Yeah,
referrer.
that's great. And so I want to go ahead and take this minute to plug the Telegram group too, like Harrison said. Guys, one thing that is super evident in this project, the entire team spends time in Telegram. So if you're looking to talk to any one of them, you show up on Telegram at any given time in the day, and there's going to be a few team members hanging out in there. They're super easily accessible. And so for this specific one, if you want to get involved, if you know some buyers, if you know some sellers, come get involved with Harrison and let him hook you up and talk more about this program and see if it is the right fit for you there. Something that we did mention a little bit early on and more towards the retail investment side, but also again, of all levels here are the AcquireFi investment pools, right? So anybody big and small can come in here and get involved in these projects and pools to do this. Tell us more about the investment pools. We always like to talk about those on these shows because it really is a big deal for bringing people into the ecosystem.
Yeah, the pools are great. So it's one of the only ways that crypto people can take their crypto and move it into different asset classes. So we're starting off with real world assets. We're looking into Web3 raises of different token launches and pre-sales. And we're also looking into Web2, some Web2 equity plays, and then also maybe some luxury goods, some speculative luxury goods. So imagine owning a piece of a Ferrari or a piece of a exclusive watch or a
I
yacht or
believe
something.
I believe I saw a yacht mentioned. Maybe it was Jan that mentioned that the other
He
day
did
in
say
the
that.
Telegram
He's a
group.
yacht guy. I know his retirement, but him and I already talked about it. No, it's good. So we've been growing our partnerships on that side as well, and kind of you know the deal flow partners that we've been able to acquire the past few months have been able to give us access to a lot of really good deals and a lot of juicy kind of opportunities that we're able to now extend to our retail investors and to also institutional investors.
Right.
And that
And
of
so
course
for
is determined
For
by
anybody that
your.
doesn't understand how these are going to work, these are going to be fractionalized, tokenized investment pools so that you can buy just a portion of any of these offerings and it will become a liquid investment because it'll be tokenized as an NFT. And so you could exit that as needed if you wanted to, or depending on what type of investment it was, things like that. So it really gives a lot of flexibility in your investment strategy as well within the AcquireFi protocol.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just a great opportunity for everyone to come in, and the real world assets are really cool. That's something our co-founder Ken Mack's been doing for the past 16 years, is acquiring real world assets. And actually he's able to now kind of offer some of his deal flow to the retail investors as well.
Which is
And
really awesome.
that's all of course determined by the tokens, and your allocation of which is determined by your tiers.
Right.
So basically, simple math, if you're in tier 1, tier 2, or to 5, you get certain allocations that grow depending on the tier.
So let's talk a little bit about that token launch. Tell us how the token launch is going to go, what things you know, what you're not quite sure of yet. Let's hear more about that token launch process.
Yeah, so token launch is going to be great. Basically, we're going to start issuing KYC requests out to anyone that is on the whitelist. So any community member that's on the whitelist, you'll be getting an email. Don't fret, it's going to happen in the next month or so. But we're looking now to end of September, last week of September, for the launch of it's going to be the token and the MVP and the platform. So it'll all be done same week. It's going to be a really fun week for us. We're gonna all drink lots of coffee and stay up all night.
Not a lot of sleep that week. So let's talk about the MVP, right? So the MVP is coming at the end of September with that. Tell us what we can expect in that MVP and what we'll be looking for as normal people.
Yeah, so we're going to come out with pools. So those pools will be available. We're not sure exactly how many. It depends on timing and certain things like that. And also in general market conditions. Right now, this current week, the market's been awesome, but we do not control the market. So we are at some will of that. And we have to be responsible depending on how the market is. So there'll be pools, and there will be, our full deal flow will be on the platform, as well as, where it is now, which is of course on the deal flow Telegram. And then of course, if you sign up as a buyer or seller, you become a part of the deal flow ecosystem and flow that way.
Right.
What else? The MVP will have staking. So we'll have staking right off the bat. And most likely we're also going to set up LP farming on a third party exchange, most likely a DEX. The general strategy is still being is still being finalized, and that again is market dependent. We do have a direction that we're definitely moving and that we want to go. I just don't want to say too much because again, if tomorrow Bitcoin's at 100K, like sweet, we're that could change our strategy, right? So what else? The MVP is gonna staking. It'll have login systems so everyone can create their login, and also a centralized wallet system, which will be great because there'll be kind of security around that. We didn't develop the wallet system. We're using a third party that has a crazy insurance policy. It's very secure on that end. What else? FAQs, the whole deal around that. We're gonna definitely get some of these videos up there and education for everybody.
There'll be a lot of education videos coming to promote different areas within and make sure that all of the users understand what you can truly do at every level of this project, because there are multiple levels to this project. Whether you're a buyer or a seller or just a DeFi investor, you can come in and get involved in the staking, or you can get involved in the investment pools as well. There are so many different areas to get involved right off the bat with the MVP. And so really, it sounds like it's a fairly extensive MVP launch, actually.
Yes, again, there has been lots of coffee, and there will be lots of coffee consumed those few weeks. So
that's awesome. And guys, again, I just want to give one more plug. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video. I know here in a few weeks, we're going to bring on Nas and some of the technical team again and get a preview into what this MVP is going to look like and some more from a technical details perspective. So make sure that you join the channel and follow along so you don't miss out on things like that with us.
Yeah, Nas has been doing a great job. I just quick shout out to him. It's been wonderful watching him work, and and releasing new updates. Hey guys, we did this. All right, cool.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I got
again,
the same thing. Cool. All right, sweet.
it's like we talked about in the beginning, right? The entire team are experts in their area, and this team has been put together so perfectly well where everybody fits in there and takes care of the work they're supposed to be doing, and that's Nas and his team included, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Harrison, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to jump on with me today. I'm sorry we made you rearrange your apartment for the video, but that's all part of the fun of this,
Looks
isn't it?
good. It looks good. Yeah, again, thanks for being a part. We love having you. The videos you do are awesome. So it's great.
Thank you. I enjoy doing them a whole lot. So again, guys, more information down below. Go join the Telegram groups, subscribe to the channel. Any way you can keep in contact, go take advantage of that so you don't miss out on future things coming up. And hopefully right here at the end of September, we'll have the MVP launch ready to go, and very exciting times ahead for the entire AcquireFi project.
And yeah, guys, I'm available anytime on email, LinkedIn, Telegram, what else? The whole nine, Discord. So I check them all. Do a lot of working. So anytime if you have an opportunity or you have ideas, I'm open to hear it. So thanks.
That's great. All right, everybody, have a great day. Harrison, go enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.